Okay, I'll get right back into things. We had left off right outside of Lookout Landing. And there were a few swords that I needed to go break. Okay. If I remember right, they were over this way. Yeah. In particular, that royal broadsword. Of course, they say give yourself plenty of time to practice with it. I'm going to be immediately breaking it. The reason why we'll be doing that is I want to have these be able to spawn in pristine condition down in the depths. And they do show up specifically under Hyrule Field and sort of the castle area. And we're just going to sit here and look like an idiot for a second until it actually uses up the durability. Kind of funny that there's no collision on the targets. Oh, there we go. And boom. Now let me break this one. I'm pretty sure that the knights and soldiers' swords will appear regardless of if you break them or not. It's really just the royal ones that you have to find first. So I'll actually make use of these ones. Oh, don't have space. Now we got room. Still amazing to me you can remember that. Remember what specifically? Okay, got that taken care of. Oh, the swords. Do you mean just the which ones spawn in the depths on their own versus which ones need breaking? If so, that's mostly because of the way that I really like hunting for the eightfold long blades, just mostly for aesthetic reasons, and because of that, I end up encountering a lot of the little pillars in the depths that are loaded up with stuff that I don't want. But basically everything up to the Knight's level, you're able to you're able to find in the depths on their own, although most of them will be the Traveler's version at first.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes.
Alright, gotta unlock the regional phenomena. What is really funny is the game does have unique dialogue for Pura if you complete all of the regional phenomena before talking to her about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh.
Gotta wait for Joshua to get down here. OMG, all my horses from Breath of the Wild are still in my stable. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's real nice. Unfortunately, my first time playing through Tears of the Kingdom, I didn't realize that, because it was new enough that this wasn't anywhere online yet, I wasn't aware that the unique horses from Breath of the Wild were still in Tears of the Kingdom if you didn't have them. And so I thought that the only way in order to get them was to have gotten them in Breath of the Wild already. And so I had gotten a decent way in. Like I was probably a few hours of play past getting down to Hyrule. And I decided to restart my game entirely because the game uses only the standard difficulty file information for what horses you have. So if you had a master mode file, it didn't record the horses from that. And basically once I had gotten master mode, like once that was actually a thing in the DLC, I switched over to that difficulty entirely, and like all of my progress, including Korok Seed progress and everything, was all on the master mode file. And so I was missing the Royal White Stallion on my standard playthrough. So I was like, oh no, I really want that one. If I'm going to get it, then I'm going to need to restart the game after going back into that file and getting it in Breath of the Wild. But fortunately, for this playthrough, I now know that the Breath of the Wild horses do exist in the overworld. They're just in pretty out-of-the-way locations. So, like, the Royal White Stallion, for me to get him, I'm going to have to go all the way up into, like, Tabantha Snowfield. And he's, like, way up here-ish. Up near where the golden one is. Let's see here. For right now. There we go. So we're going to end up getting a bunch of the shrines up here, and a couple of the towers before we head to the depths, because since I am doing a no fast travel playthrough, that means that in order to get out of the depths, I will be, under most circumstances, um, ah, under most circumstances, I'm going to be ascending out of the depths. And that is easier to do if I'm able to use uh, the overworld as a bit of a guide, since the light routes correspond with the shrine locations. So it's easy to find the shrines on the overworld and then use those for navigation in the depths. There we go. Always need more dazzle fruit. I once got a horse stuck over here. That somehow got wedged underneath this tent over here. And I wasn't able to get on it. But it also wouldn't move, and it wouldn't come to me when called because it was one that I think I didn't have registered yet. Something like that. It was either that or it just didn't want to come over anyway, just because I think they're not a super big fan of going over the gloom. I'm using the Royal White Stallion right now, but I think before I get too far, I might retroactively add a challenge amendment to only use horses I get in this playthrough, so I have to get all the special horses again if I want them. Ed is just a pain in the ass horse. Yeah. Yeah, until you get that bond up with them, then they really like sassing you. In order to get the bond up real fast, you can feed them 5 apples. Just load up your arms with them and stand in front of them. They'll eat them right out of your hands. Now, this right here is a part that I think that the engineering community, the high roll engineering crew, hasn't been utilizing enough. It's a really great chassis for making, like, big vehicles. You can do some really interesting things with it, and it all counts as one part. So once you get auto build, you can make this entire structure for just 3 zonite. And of course, you can fuse it in order to smuggle it out also. This one is a little less useful. But of course, all of the unique shrine parts have their applications. You can just end up doing a lot of stuff with them that is difficult to do otherwise due to the 21 part fuse limit. I love that grand larceny is a popular activity in this game. Yeah, basically. Just about anything that's in a shrine, people have found ways of getting out. For the most part, you're able to just just fuse it to a shield or a weapon or something like that in order to get it out, and then bring it to Terrytown and have it get pulled apart by the little Goron guy. But people have found ways of even getting some of the other shrine objects out that you're not supposed to. It involves exploiting a bunch of glitches, which I can't ever be bothered with, honestly. But the funny thing is that, things like seesaw mechanisms and stuff like that, when people have managed to break them off of their housings and actually get them out of the shrines, they clip right through the ground. So somebody found a really interesting way of making a single small wheel vehicle where they used a seesaw piece that would clip through the ground, and they had it on basically they had attached it somewhere, didn't really matter where specifically, on the small wheel, and then used stake nudging to pull the parts gradually more and more apart from one another, and just using auto build over and over again in order to reset the glue tension until they had pulled it like a pretty long way away from the wheel and like underneath it. And that made it so that it acted as ballast that would go through the ground and hold it upright. And it made it so that it had like really good steering, like, and handling. So really cool if you don't mind going through all of the headache in order to grab those parts. Personally, though, it's not worth it to me, and it feels a little bit too much like cheating. I try not to exploit too many things in the game. Like, kind of the one item that I might end up making use of is the rails in Minoru's left leg depot, because the elevators there, you can bust the rails off of the sides of those. There we go. I knew there was something hidden around here. But yeah, you can use a couple of stabilizers or like 8 rockets to just rip the side rails completely off of those elevators, and then use the rails as construction parts. And they have a rather unique property to them in that they're really lightweight. I think they're only something like 400 mass, which is like the same as a cart or something like that. But they have 10% gravity and like really high drag on them, which makes them have just very unusual behavior when used as a building component. They used to be unbreakable when separated from auto build also, which made them kind of unique. That's since been patched out, but it was nice of them to leave us the material itself. If they had wanted to, they could have made it so that we weren't able to rip it off, because you can't do it on all of the elevators, just like a couple of them, and it's basically because they just didn't toggle one particular property. And even then, because it's not quote-unquote supposed to, be removed. It's still not easy. You kind of have to break the in-game glue, essentially. Come on. Let me flip you. Stuff that's attached with chains can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with. So it looks like I am going to need to... I can attach it the other direction. There we go. Because there will be a target over there. What clothing is in the castle again? I need clothes and I have no rupees right now. There's a few different things. So there's the new champion's tunic. There is the Knights set, and then there's also the Royal Guards set. Those are like the entire sets are found in there, but it's going to require a decent amount of exploration in order to find all of those parts. Because a lot of it is in the caves. There we go. Under, yeah. A lot of it is in the caves underneath the castle. You have to find the secret passage. Which isn't like super secret or anything, but it is a sprawling area down there. Oh, energizing elixir. Those are actually not going to be super handy in this playthrough because of the way that I'm requiring myself to have my hands free in order to use them. So I can use them while I'm in the air, but only if I am not gliding. I actually have to put the glider away in order to use them, because like you wouldn't be able to reasonably down an elixir while holding onto a glider with one hand. It's just not going to work great. And then, you know, the amount of time that it takes to just go into the menu in order to consume one of them takes enough time that if you're just running or something, you might as well just let your stamina refill naturally. It's going to take about the same amount of time and it's not going to use any resources. But then when swimming will probably be the circumstance where it comes in the most handy, because it'll keep me from drowning. Which, of course, isn't the most fun thing in the world. Never been a big fan of it myself. I want to swim. Yeah, it's almost that weather, but it might be a little bit chilly here if you were to try just yet. Large Zonai charge. Those are gonna be real important. Since I'm not upgrading my battery at all, I'm going to be relying on those and Zonai batteries in order to do a lot of stuff. Alright, where'd I put my horse? Fine, fine. Whoops. Oh, wow. Spiked one already. Oh, come on. Give me a headshot. There we go. Whew. Oh, sorry, I lied to you. I have 1 rupee. Yeah, not much different. Whew, that hurt. Let's see if... Yeah. This is a circumstance where I'm going to need to... Oh. Okay, don't want to alert that guy. Yeah, we're going to be getting a lot more use out of these. Big question being, what do I actually want to cook up? Think that'll do. Woo! Yeah. Oh, do you also have no clothes? I don't yet. I will pretty soon. So yeah, as part of the challenge, any cooked food, I have to eat it right away. So, hence the deliberation with trying to figure out what I wanted to make. I don't want to use up too much. I feel better. Well, good. Technically, I could try to buy like some of the Hyrulean set at the moment. Not gonna though. Okay, let's see. Of course, I can't cheese stealth right now because I don't have any puff shrooms yet. That will soon be remedied, but where the hell did he go? Okay, over there. But yeah, as you could see in that encounter, 1 hit from a blue moblin right now is enough to basically destroy me. Okay, good, good, good. So, I'm going to be relying a lot more on stealth than I normally would. At least until I end up building up enough of a... Yeah. Until I end up building up enough of a buffer with hearts. Oh, that's a sturdy stick. Yeah. Same damage as the unfused Traveler's Claymore. And, I don't have a rock hammer at the moment, so having something for breaking stuff is always handy. What are you? Just a rusty shield, I think. Yeah, rusty shield. Don't need that. But yeah, one of the first things that I'll be trying to get, just because it's my favorite in the game, is going to be the Frostbite armor set top. As pragmatically minded as I am in most aspects of the game, the fashion is fun. Okay. I'll check this out. Let's see if there's anything over here, and then we'll get back to business. The way this game tricks me into doing math when I cook to see how many hearts I'll recover from a meal after I cook it. Yeah, that is exactly what I was doing just a moment ago. I was like, alright, I don't want to overdo it. And I ended up doing that by like 1 heart worth, but you know what? Not too bad. Oh, and you know what? I could have just come up here and helped this guy out, and then I wouldn't have had to cook anything at all. Of course. Well, them's the breaks. Easy peasy. Good way to make money early in. Oh, nice. I'll need to save that, though. I only got 1 of them for now. Yep. Gotta eat it. Okay. Do I want to bother with these guys? Patiently waiting for it to be done raining so I can scale walls because I don't have that horrendous froggy suit yet. Yeah, like I had been mentioning last stream, a good way in order to deal with that is go ahead and throw a wing or 2 down just to make like a little shelter, and you can use that in order to make a campfire. Thank you. And I'm out. Later, nerds. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, like I was saying, it's really like one of the best uses for wings, which is just really funny to think. But yeah, it works out real good. All right, horse. We'll see if I can actually take this on, because I'm not entirely sure if I've got good enough equipment just yet. I may need to use that puff shroom in order to pull it off. I'm going to go ahead and plop down a save here just in case. Better than their intended use, if you ask my salty ass. Yeah, they really made the wings a little underpowered relative to what most people are going to be able to use. Here comes dawn. Try to sneak in here as much as possible, but it is doubtful that I'll manage to pull off a sneak strike on this guy. Be nice if I can, though. Oh, managed to actually do it. Spanked him real good. Haha. Gimme. Now we can pick that up. Let's see, what have I got? 7 versus 13. That's pretty big. Yeah. We'll do it up. And I should probably do a few other fusions here. Probably. Those seem about right. Yeah. Toenail axe, toenail axe. Where are my wings at? There we go. Bye. Oh, come on. Should probably save here. This might take a few tries. I'm running past all these Addisons like, nah. Yeah. Like I said, they're a good source of rupees, though. Maybe consider it. It's okay if you don't want it, though. Oop. Instantly dead. Yep. Yeah, I saw the armored guy right behind me, but I was in the middle of a swing, so couldn't react. Actually. Okay, need... Ah! Oh, nope. Got locked in place. I should have done a backflip there. I think I can do it, though. I just need to be a little more careful. You know what? Upgrade time. Ah. Ah. Go figure. Even these blue guys are pretty tough right now. Can only take like 2 hits. You know what? We'll be a little extra cautious. This is why I like spears. Ah! I accidentally crouched. Okay, no longer in combat. The fact that any of these people believe that this is actually Zelda playing a long game of Catch Me If You Can sillies either tells me they didn't actually know her at all, or Zelda was a lot different than we've been led to believe. Yeah, the citizens of Hyrule are not very bright, to put it mildly. Alright. Not much of a boost, but it's a little something. And it at least gets us our... Gets us our one-hit KO defense back. Bye! He was holding one of them. Ow! Oh, and then he set himself on fire. Oh, man. Alright, but if this guy takes me out, then it's still game over for me, so be careful in how I approach him. Die! There we go. Mission accomplished. Yeah. LOL, oh my god, I love how the bigger the oblins get, the dumber they get. Yeah. What's really funny is that the boss bokoblins will actually give different commands to their lackeys, and they'll group up and do like organized attacks and defenses and stuff like that. But in spite of it, yeah, they're just a bunch of little guys, even the big ones. And bomb disposal. Don't need those blowing me up. Well, Link is having a feast here. This is the way that I have to get rid of all my food. None of those cooked meals here. Just operating on the basis that you can't just carry a bunch of plated dishes around in your pocket and expect them to stay edible. Ooh. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Every arrow counts. And of course, since we're not fast traveling, the towers are going to be pretty essential when it comes to getting anywhere in the sky. There are other methods, but they are not easy, especially when you don't have an upgraded battery. Now, let's see. Not sure if I can actually reasonably get over there yet. Of course, here I am mashing the A button as if I've got Tulin already, but I don't. We'll be getting him pretty quickly, though. He is an essential buddy. Oh, first golden apple. Which is nice, because if you cook a golden apple in a meal, it guarantees that you'll get a critical. Yeah, fairies. Now let's see if I can actually get them without messing this up. So, fairy potions, or fairy tonics, I guess they're called, are one of the only healing items that we'll be able to use while in combat. So while they're normally kind of a waste of a fairy, they will be a bit more of a use for us now. I do find it really funny how the in-game description or like canonical descriptions have said that it's letting the fairy help you cook rather than mashing the fairy up and cooking it. I think we all know what it actually is. The fairy is helping you by being the ingredients. I do hate that you just kind of have to wait for them to get down. Like, I wish that they had given us a bug net of some kind, or like something like the Great Fairy's Mask in Majora's Mask or something. It would be nice to be able to just like put it on and have them actually get like attracted over to your location instead of just having to wait aeons for the darn things to come down. It's just things like uneven terrain can end up messing up the fact that you're crouched and being quiet, and it can spook them off. And all you're doing is just trying to navigate into a position where you can actually grab the suckers. Come on. Not close enough. This is an outrage. Urgh. They found a way to make fairies annoying in this game, even though they don't yell at you. Like, imagine if wearing, like, if the set bonus... Oh, there we go. Whew. Imagine if the set bonus for the Tingle outfit would make fairies come towards you. Like, night run speed up is still handy, don't get me wrong, but that'd be nicer. There we go. First warm darner. I just sold like so much of my inventory just to buy the Hylian set so I could have some clothes. Uh, yeah. It's definitely rough starting off. Now, fun fact with the rockets is that additional units of them doesn't speed up your speed. It just gives you more thrust, and they already have so much thrust to them that you don't really need more than one under most circumstances unless you need to balance the force. Didn't quite mean to do that. Technically worked, though. Bonk. Die. And our first Construct 2 horn. There we go. Can we sign up to just have Pura as a constant companion, actually? Yeah, that would be nice. I wouldn't complain. Oh, yes. Endura Shroom. So the Endura stuff is actually going to be way more useful to us than the regular stamina potions or food items, because with the way that we have to eat food immediately after cooking, it means that we can't just top ourselves up using stamina food when we're running low, because we're not carrying it with us. And because of that, you know what, forget about that. I don't need a whole lot of warm darners, at least not right now. Because of all of that. Oh, come on. That's right, they're gonna make me actually do this whole thing. That's what those logs were for, wasn't it? Well, different method. Can't you make stamina elixirs, though? I can make stamina elixirs, but the amount of time that it takes for me to just go into the menu in order to use them is obnoxious enough that, like, just the amount of time involved means that I am essentially going to get just as much of a benefit from just waiting. I'm gonna get you little fishies. There. But then also, because of the circumstances that are required for me to be able to use potions, the fact that my hands have to be free, that means that I'm going to be dealing with a little bit of a challenge there, in that while I'm running and the like, Uh, while I'm running, it does mean that, I could use them by navigating into the menu. Like I said, that'll take too long. And then um, with flying, I'll have to deactivate the glider in order to use it, which means that inevitably I'll at least drop some altitude as a result. So it's not as much of a cheese as being able to just use them while in the air, um, while continuously gliding, anyway. So they'll mostly come in handy when I'm swimming, because my hands will be free while swimming, and it'll keep me from drowning when swimming longer distances. But, can't use it while climbing. Can't use it while using the glider. That was part of the goal, was that I did want to make some of the traversal methods a little more difficult for myself with the challenge. Um, just because I discovered that it kind of, essentially, glider abuse just trivializes a lot of areas. And that's just not as much fun. So I wanted to have to come up with more creative solutions for making it all those ways. I think we'll be able to just get by with using recall. Alright, that should be long enough. And then... there. Get the chest. Ooh. Yeah, we can get rid of the flame emitter club. It'll be really nice to find my first sapphire. Don't have one yet, though. Womp. And womp. And this will get us across nicely. Oops. There we go. Ooh! Got him. Oof. Alright, I forget what we have at this particular location. Oh boy. Lights. Time bombs. Some of the most useless items. Do you know what? Small wheels are fine. And rockets are nice. Not sure that... Well, just because I'm not sure when the next time I'll be able to load up on rockets is, I'll dump a few more charges into it. But this gacha is just not it. Lights are useless. Time bombs are not great. Like, you can use them for some things, but they are pretty miserable. And let's see. Cook something up here. Eh. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. That'll do. Aw, yes. More dazzle fruit. Never enough of those. Once I manage to get some Korok weapons, then I will be keeping one on one of those at all times. That along with a puff shroom. Oh yeah. I'd kind of forgotten that there was a chest on there. So, if memory serves correctly, the way we deal with that... Yeah, there we go. Coiled it up like a spaghetti noodle. And of course, it doesn't show us the location because we haven't gone to the depths yet. Ooh. Hardy radishes. Those are rare in this game. They really restricted the total number of hardy items in general in Tears of the Kingdom as compared to Breath of the Wild. It's much more difficult for you to get your hands on stuff that gives you any sort of health bonuses. Okay, I think we looted just about everything. There's not a nest up here, is there? Got eggs? No eggs. Oops. Can't leave the dazzle fruit. Even if it's really lightweight, that is such a big thing to be carrying. Like, if you've ever helped somebody move a couch, it's just awkward dealing with something that big. Mission accomplished. I have surprisingly, lol. Yeah, it is a process. Surprising how little they actually weigh, but just due to their size, you know, it's a lot for one person to deal with. Hard even with two. What do we get here? Ooh! That'll be handy. Mostly for selling, because some essential gear is going to be the Rito set. Not the least of which because the headset is one of the pieces of gear that I like to wear all the time, along with the frostbite top. But it is expensive. I think it costs around something like 3,200 rupees or something like that for the complete set. Something along those lines. Quite a bit, anyway. So it's going to take a hot minute for us to save up enough for that. But a diamond puts us a good ways ahead. Can't remember if there was anything over here. Did I already go over here? I don't think so, because I would have grabbed that Sundelion. Oh, the pretty purple pigeons. I do like the variety of the different birds. Perhaps eggs up here? No. No eggs. No eggs today. More dazzle fruit, though. Dazzle fruit a day keeps a stall enemy at bay. Or something. You can actually use these turntables for generating really precise fusion angles with certain builds. People who make really optimized pulsed lasers like to use these, because getting your angles really dialed in matters with those. Oh, really? That's all that's over here? That seems a little silly. It's sloped enough here that I can't even really safely fell the tree or otherwise drop them on the ground. But you know what? I need more apples. The puppies at the stables need to be fed. They deserve their snacks. And the ponies need them too. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there was anywhere else that I needed to go from here. So yeah, I think we'll head towards that tower. Just kidding, I'm dumb. Yeah, the horses like to hide. They definitely do. Always check your map, because your horse will be marked on it, fortunately. Yeah, my wing despawned. Go figure. Because I went in that temple or shrine. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and use the recall method of launching. Oh. There's the dragon. Not sure if I want to bother, though. Because it is far enough away from our charted course. Unfortunately, I don't have any balloons yet. Balloons would be really handy here. I was, every time I left Lookout Landing, it showed him on the map. In Lookout Landing, every time I entered it, his icon disappeared. It was just the zoom feature making his icon out of range. Oh, yep. That would do it, huh? Ooh. So, you're going to get to see a demonstration of me having to lose altitude in order to make use of a potion. So you can see that made me drop a little bit. I should be able to make it over to this tower, no problem, though. Should be just enough, so it's actually really good that I made enough potions. And almost to it. Need to keep enough stamina to be able to actually glide just a little bit more. Whew. Okay, good, good. Oh. Just barely enough. And enough stamina to climb. Good old Poplar foothills. Okay, that one's got a malfunctioning mechanism, and then we've got, I believe, our guy stuck down in here. One of the, oops, few good uses of time bombs. Oh, come on, let me take it out. There we go. Just kind of tuck it in there. Yeah. On my way to Kakariko so I can change the color of my clothes with the 0 rupees I have. Priorities. Oh, you can't do it at Kakariko. You have to go all the way to Hateno. So you will have a ways to go yet.
Oh. Oh.
You know what? I wonder. Campfires are weirdly heavy. And I'm not sure if I can get wood through... No, can't get wood through the bars. I was going to say it would be really funny if I was able... Oh, it's... I don't remember what direction that is. It's in the northeast. Oh. There he goes. I don't think I've got time in order to get over there. This whole sketchy area over here. Oh. Boss sighted. Where was that cave entrance? Thought it was right over here. Yeah. Perhaps I'm remembering incorrectly. I'll circle around this side. Bet it's over this way. Yeah, hot-footed frog. Ooh. That's right, it's closer to where the Zora are, right? Yes, it's up past them. Like, Hateno is up in... Where is it? Now, you're thinking of Akala, I think? Akala's up here. Hateno is in this region, if I remember correctly. Kakariko's like over in, yeah, like in this kind of zone somewhere. Because if memory serves correctly, this is the Dueling Peaks. And then you end up heading north from there in order to get to Kakariko. But that's just off the top of the dome, so I don't recall 100% for sure. Dang it. There's that cave mouth. I'll just hop back down the hole and get realigned with everything. Yeah, so he's right here, and the door was through that way. Got all turned around. I thought that I was in the right spot before, but... Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Where's my bombas at? There we go. Aw, yeah. That's the good stuff. Sorry, little guy. Arr. Eh. Boom, boom, boom. And if I remember right... Yeah. Here's the frog. Somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Bonk. Alright, and he'll go fix up the tower. It's funny, I actually don't remember there being a chest here. But it's mine now. Nice. Topaz. I'm saving that magic rod for a sapphire, though. In this run, ice is going to be a major help. This should get us to another Sky Archipelago also, so more building parts. At least I think it will. So if I remember right, there's like one per tower. Okay. Yeah, not this one. But looks like to my left, oh, yeah, there's one right over there. An island that I'll be able to get to anyway. Oh yeah, that's right, and this one's got a cube on it. This one's for helping you get to the Thunderhead Island, or whatever it's called. Whew! Had just enough stamina for that. We'll make a few rocket shields. Those come in handy. Okay. Don't remember what's over there. And I don't have that section of the map revealed yet. Ah, come on, fog. Huh. Yeah, dunno. Guess we can go find out. maybe not. I'm not gonna munch charges for that. I can come back there later. Okay. Got that whole zone mapped out. Should turn around, actually. Yeah. Want to go that way. Don't have... yeah. Need to... oof. You know what? Maybe I do have space here. Ta-da! Best used for wings. Now we can actually climb. Once we get to the top up here, then I'm going to take a short break. Got a couple of quick things that I just need to take care of, and refill my water. And we'll get right back to it as soon as that's taken care of. Eh. Oh. Thank goodness it's not a far one. Okay. So, looks like we got some parts here in order to build some stuff. Like I said, I'm going to go just take care of some stuff real fast. And I will be right back. Okay. And we're back. Oops. So we're giving us the classic combo here. I always like getting those power emblems lined up the right way. I got lost and got me and my horse killed. Oh no! That's no good. Let's see, because I'm trying to... Okay, right about this way. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Sometimes what it is sucks, though. I'm going to take my quick break and then I'll get back to it. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. Alright. You know what? I think that's Kakariko. Oh yeah, this one's a little bit of a thing. We gotta go around the side here. Oh! Can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Don't like that, though. Okay, guess we're fighting a battle talus. Stop hitting yourself. Ah, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. Guess I'll die. Yeah. Let's see, what have I got here? Yeah, I think this will be the shortest bet. Woo! There we go. Okay, that could have been much worse. Not too shabby. How to try to find where all the loot went. It's just not a... not a great spot to find everything. question is, do I want to unfuse something? Go ahead and unfuse this. I'm going to keep this just until it breaks anyway. Oh, I should have done it to a shield. Could have used it on a shield for breaking rocks, but oh well. Hell yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. Went smoother than I expected it to. Okay, so the tricky thing in here... I'm gonna go ahead and use up a bunch of these. Ah, come on. The tricky thing in here is that a lot of people end up missing a kind of critical spot, because it kind of hides a little area. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. There. Get rid of that. But yeah, a lot of people end up just missing that there's... Man, they really want a lot of space for you to take those out. They end up missing the fact that there's like a little hidden nook in here. And they just end up going right past it. Because you can go around to the left or you can go around to the right, and either one of those is going to bring you to where the Horriblins are. But the actual spot that you want to go is in between the two. A little bit trickier to clear out. Yeah, right here. That's the spot. But we'll go ahead and we'll take these guys out also, just for the sake of completeness. We could use more Horriblin parts anyway. We don't have too many of them yet. It was very nice of them to bury a whole bunch of swords and rocks inside of these things when people are smashing their way through. Well, these silly guys can't take a bath. Come on, there we go. Let me just knock them in. You know, I think I'm going to backtrack on my plan on my way to things. I want to get into battles so I can get hearts, not hearts, rupees, and supplies. Yeah, getting the parts is nice. I am full of brain today. Yeah, I mix up my words all the time. I know what you mean. I do like the way that they made the Horriblins have like these little middens. And they just kind of have all their stuff piled up. We'll get rid of the flame emitter shield. That one's decent. And it looks cool. Okay, now there's also... Ah, come on, stop pushing that. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. I'm really tempted, because that's a rare deposit, to save scum it in order to get a sapphire, but the whole point of this challenge... Oh, well, there we go. I got one anyway. The whole point of this challenge was to avoid exploits like that. That is going to be a huge help. Holy moly. Glad to have that. Just because I can. I like having a bigger rock. I've died fighting these 2 blue bokoblins 4 times now. Yeah, that was me earlier. This early in, it's so easy to get utterly destroyed by what are normally pretty pedestrian enemies. Just remember to keep your health up. I know that you're, I believe, not playing with the same constraint that I am in terms of when you are allowed to eat. So if you are permitting yourself to eat during battle, then just make sure that you keep your health topped off, and that'll make it so that you'll be able to tank an additional hit. Because you'll get that 1-hit KO protection from having full health. There we go, all fixed up. We'll just switch to something a little bit prettier for the cutscene. Three towers down. Okay, so to my left. I'm actually going to need to find a proper cooking pot at some point soon here. Because without one of those, I'm not going to be able to put together multiple potions. Whew. And I definitely need to make some more. Okay, this is another one of those rotating ones. No, I didn't say to do that. Ta-da! Eh. Another old map. Hmm. I don't quite remember how they wanted me to do this one. Can I do that? No. Don't really like any of these. Doesn't feel right. Forget what the intended method of doing that one is. Oh! What's that? What's that on the end? What are you? Some kind of button thing. both ends. Yeah, it's got one on both ends. It's probably not actually anything. Oh! That's right. I'm supposed to use recall on it or something. Maybe. I always forget that it's, a thing that the game wants you to do a lot of the time. Huh. Oh, no, I can't do it. It won't let me. Maybe I can do that. There we go. That works. I think back when I originally did this one, I may have landed over here where the stone was first, and then just kind of engineered something, some kind of vehicle, in order to cart it back over instead of actually doing the puzzle. It's kind of more fun to figure out the way that they intended for you to do it, though. Ah, there's eggs in this one. Give me the eggs. No eggs. Okay. Plants. No plants. Oops. There we go. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Ba-dee-dee-dee-dee, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. There we go. We'll see what we get in here. Hopefully, something worth dropping whatever it is that I've got at the moment. Oh, large zonai charge. Yeah, that is handy. And back to full health. Now to go see what that gotcha's got. Wanted to make sure that we took care of that shrine first. Hup. Oh, yeah. this is that one. Got that little mining spot. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Come on. Yeah. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, cannons. Cannons and springs. Flippin' love cannons in this, especially for dealing with large areas that you gotta clear rocks out of. In particular, I like to fuse one onto a spear, especially a sturdy long stick. They do a very nice job. More eggs. These poor birds. Just in case. Let's see what we got up there. Oh. Nice. Hardy radish. Gold apple. What are you? Oh. Oh, you're really gonna make me do that? Well, we're doing that last. And we are saving before we do it. Want that Korok, but... Ooh, Endura Shroom. Those are worth their weight in gold in this. Oh, so many egg. So very much egg. Should have figured with all of these Chickaloo tree nuts. They're usually a good sign. Ooh, another hardy radish. I think that's a big one, too. Yep, that's a big one. Woo! And another Smella. Huh. Bridge it is. Oh, that is going to drive me crazy. Can we actually connect edge to edge, please? Thank you. They connect the wrong way around. Drives me bonkers. Like that. Oh. Awful. Get it out of here. Oh, and that one's to the top edge. There we go. Gotta get every charge that we can. Oh yeah. Okay, just the same parts. Okay, now time to... Where is... There we go. Here's the big rock. Don't think I can easily get to it just by jumping across. I'd have to climb too far, so we will go over here and just launch. Grab that Sundelion while I'm at it. I don't tend to get a lot of use out of those, actually. I usually just end up going back up to the surface. But I'll probably get more use out of it this time around, because the only way out of the depths is either by building a very expensive flying machine, or by using ascension spots. Ooh. And there's not a lot of ascension locations in the depths. I think there's a Sage's Will here, but we'll see. Yes. Yes, there is. Addison is a dedicated worker, but he's terrible at his job, and I hate it that I'm so desperate for rupees I'm trying to help him. Yeah. Just because you have son at the end of your name doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually cut out to be part of the Hudson Company. Never mind the fact that a lot of people think that he is possibly a Yiga clan member. Because of the way that he rewards you with items that include stuff that you can only get in the depths, and the Yiga clan are the only ones that have any of that stuff. But go figure that he would be inept enough not to recognize the hero that the clan's trying to take down. Kind of right on the money for him. Probably the easiest way here. No, no, no. There we go. There. Because we do want to accomplish everything that we can before we leave, because it's probably going to be a while before we end up back up here. Apple. Okay. I guess we can do this. I am saving, though, just in case. There we go. Got him. This is like Cloud City in Star Wars. Well, may as well go find out if there's anything useful over here. There probably isn't, but there might be a few more plants. Destroy the local ecosystem. Yeah, got a few things. Nope. No egg. These are great little platforms. In addition to being permeable, so you can shoot heat or fans right through them. They only weigh 400 mass each. Makes them very handy for building when you need something to be able to fly. That's relatively low. Let's see. Okay, so we are right over Kakariko. That was to my right. Yeah. Like that way. Yes. Yeah, basically right here. Yeah, we'll use a wing. We got enough of them. Yonk. Nyom. Okay, I'm like right over it now. And just get the shrine out of the way. Oh yeah. The stabilizer one. These grid pieces are pretty useful for a bunch of building tasks also, for a variety of things. Here we use them as an ascension platform, but a lot of people will integrate them into things like metal traps and stuff like that. Womp womp. Alright, you. Get in your hole. There we go. Switching it off would help. Meow. First time that I did this shrine, I remember I actually died when I landed. Oh, and I've got enough for 2 upgrades. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my preferred shield just yet. But this'll do.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Gotta support local small businesses. It's not quite as nice as the Gerudo shields that I prefer to use, but you know what? It is decent. Do need to pick up some ingredients from over here. There's a vendor who comes through. Oh yeah, and there's a bunch of tomatoes. I cannot get this sign to stay up and I'm getting angry. So one of the usual tricks is to just think about what the surrounding materials are. It's usually an indicator of the way they at least intend for you to solve it. But if you really gotta cheese it, don't be afraid to fuse together things like weapons and stuff like that. Oh, come on. Is there really not a... I guess
Hi.
there isn't.
Oh?
There's
Oh.
usually a guy there. But you know what? Maybe he shows up after I start the quest off.
Ah. Oh.
And since Addison is here, I'll go ahead and help him out. I was looking for the... there's usually a vendor comes along here with a cart, because I need some milk. Yeah, that'll do.
Ah! Hmm? Ah! Ah!
But you know, at least something that Addison is good at doing is holding the signs straight.
Ah!
If you've ever installed fence posts or anything like that, then you'll realize just how valuable that is.
Ah!
I'm actually going to go sell that since I am right out of town. There we go. That frustrated Sunshine? We'll make use of the cooking pot in here in order to make up a bunch of potions also. I'd better watch my arrows. I'm starting to get a little bit lower than I'd like. Time to cash some of these in. Stamina, please. Finally, after 5,000 tries. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you got it. Some of them can be tricky like that. Not a heart container. Stamina. That's what we want. Oh yeah.
Hmm? Eh?
Yeah, rice and milk.
Oh.
I think starting that off will cause one of the vendors to show up. And I can sell those rice balls to him. Hopefully. I better make one show up. Come on. Ah, there we go.
Ah. Oh.
To start things off. Get rid of that.
Ah.
Just one's fine.
Ah. Ah.
Nah. I'll skip on those for now.
Oh. Ah.
Sell that off.
Ah.
And there. And there.
Ah.
Leaving myself a few of them at least. Should at least have one.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Okay, that'll be a help.
Ah.
Don't have a lot of cash just yet, but that should help me with getting some of the gear here. Well, I'm here anyway. So now we'll go make that Sundelion porridge. And that'll get the prices at the shop reduced to something reasonable. The extra stamina is already coming in handy. Now I can run longer. Paya and Toro are over there, but I'm ignoring them for the moment. I never ended up even going to Akala. Yeah, it's a bit of a hike. It was one of the priorities that I had in... Oh, Kakariko. Yeah, I kind of ended up over here by accident, honestly. Okay, milk. Rice. Sundelion. Sunny veggie porridge.
Hmm. Ah. Whoa. Oh. Ah.
There we go, Grandma's all better.
Ah. Yeah.
Sneaky river snails. Such a weird name for a thing that glows in the dark. Now there's some nice goodies down here. Specifically, this is like one of the earliest places that you can get yourself an 8-fold blade. It's like right around this corner, I think. Yes. What do I want to drop, though? I'll get rid of that. That's going to be handy, given the strategy that we're going to be adopting for most of our combat. Because sneak strikes are pretty essential, especially once we get our hands on a bunch of the puff shrooms. Huh. Little spot on the wall reflects kind of weird. Whoa. Aha. This is where we first get big wheels and stabilizers, if I remember correctly. Oh, and balloons, I think. Yes. Excellent. That is going to help a lot. I actually want more of those. When you combine balloons with wings, it makes them much, much more useful. Oh, there we go. There's a big wheel. Now, where is it? It's not those ones. It's over here somewhere. Yes, this one. There's a cave up here. Hee hee, funny ball machine. Yep, it comes in handy. The next fundamental stops are going to be Terrytown and Dig Dog Bridge because of the machines that they have there. Because of the challenge that I'm doing, I'm not upgrading my battery at all. And that means that I'm going to be relying on a lot more of the Zonai batteries that you can pick up at Dig Dog Bridge. And then, of course, in Terrytown, it's one of the best sources for rockets, which are always handy, especially with limited battery usage. But then also, it's the first place that you can get yourself control sticks. Unwritten playthrough rule that we always play by that people don't know about yet. Foxes are friends, not food. They're the animal we don't hunt. Yes, that is accurate. They're just good little buddies. They're minding their own business. Ooh, hearty truffle. Some of the food that is actually useful. So for those just joining us, as per the challenge rules, any food that is cooked, like actual meals, have to be either consumed immediately or sold relatively immediately. You have to be in close enough walking distance of a town that in real life it would still be fresh. As a result, things like Endura or Hardy foods are generally going to be more useful to us, and we're going to be relying a lot more on Zonai cooking pots and campfires for when we need to prepare meals. Now there is some honey around here. I think I need 3 of them. Because one of the stable musicians is right nearby. I do have some honey already, but can't ever have too much of it in this game. It's worth a decent amount. You can do some funny things with it. Like, you can actually use it for construct head activation. There's an interesting, not glitch exactly, because it's something that's deliberate, coded into the game, but with bees, if you keep them out of your sight, then they don't ever despawn. And that makes it so that you can likewise use them not just for the purposes of pulsing a construct head laser. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You're just kind of stuck there. It's like duplicate bees. Never seen that before. But also, construct heads will actually prioritize bees over other types of enemies, which means that when you are using a vehicle or something like that, or like a battle mech or other similar thing, if you are dealing with like a boss monster that has a difficult targeting zone on it, or it's got some sort of weak point that you want to specifically have the beams go after, then a nice trick with it is you can fire a honeycomb at the spot that you want the lasers to aim at. And the bees that end up showing up will take priority over other targets. Where the hell are they? And they'll attack that weak point. Oh, I know one of them's over here. Hello, bees. Okay, there's the other one. There we go. I'm far enough over here that I may as well go and get that guy. He's way over on the opposite side. There we go. Heal up from that. And yeah, we gotta get over to the opposite side of the chasm. Bye. There we go. Always good to have chew jelly. There's a surprising number of things that you can do with it. It's very useful thanks to being burstable. Allows you to come up with various mechanisms where connections break under certain circumstances. Okay. Our guy should be right down this way, I believe. I think. Oh, you know what? I need to actually head out north. This is the wrong way. Just how it goes. Yeah, we do not need to go over there right now. Just get running on back this way. Looks like I missed that mushroom. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so if I want to head north, it's actually over this way. Oh, forgotten about this little guy. And get our arrow back. Yeah. This way. maybe not. I may not be remembering correctly. This path goes around that way. Okay. That's what the issue was. I do actually need to go this direction. I had just gone up this way, so it's the south. It's the south one, not the north one. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, Calip. Okay, well, since we're back over here, may as well take care of this.
Oh. Ah.
There we go. Oh yeah. We need to actually go to the store. 7, 5, 6. Oh, yep, full set. Nice. Okay. That is actually a step up. That time, it only took me one try to help Addison. Great. He can be troublesome. Okay. Oh, so much quieter. Nice and stealthy. Okay, here we go. This is where I wanted to go. This will make sneaking up on both enemies and critters alike a lot easier. Of course, the problem with So many frogs. The problem with no fast travel means that every single time that you're in a place, you want to tackle as many things as you can in that zone as possible. And there's always something like right nearby. I do have to nitpick about how they chose to do the Addison puzzles, though. How so? At the right height. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. I think. Think that's close enough? We'll find out. There we go. It was good enough. Now that we're poor again, those rupees will help. I think instead of having a ton of him and acting like there's only one because he states that he's moving from area to area, but with your fast travel abilities, you know that's not possible. They should have one in a specific order, and as you complete each one, he moves to the next location, going up in difficulty each time. That would be an interesting way of doing it. It would make it a lot more linear, though. But I imagine there is... Oh, whoops. I was just carrying that around. Well, I guess when I turn back around, I will sell those. Actually, I've had the porridge long enough that I should probably just eat it. But I will sell the rice balls. Oh, yeah. It would still be optional, but it would also make more sense and make it more enticing to do if the reward was better with the higher the difficulty. You know what? They actually did do something like that with some of the trading quests back in, like, Ocarina of Time. So I could see that definitely being a thing that would be not inconsistent with the history of the franchise. And goodness knows they sort of have a little bit of that with things like the Blue Bee set. So yeah, I think that with a little bit of a rework anyway, especially if they added another character to... Ooh. Beetle, 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 beetle. especially with a little bit of a rework so that there could be, like an additional character who served the role of having you do relatively petty tasks for money. Then I could see that working out nicely. Oh! I didn't like that. That's what I get for not watching where I was going. Okay. Should cook up some potions before leaving this area. Oh yeah, the cooking pot was back up this way. I was remembering where it was in Breath of the Wild, and it's not there anymore. Let's see, what do we got? There we go, level 3. That's what we always want. That's where you do not slip at all. The bonus that you get from other ones isn't too bad either. But it is nothing compared to just not slipping. Oh, that's something. I think if I get those in future because it's just regular stamina, I should probably give those to Beetle, because sometimes he'll give me fairy tonics. I can keep using teeth. Kind of bulk that up a little bit. Should extend. Yeah, there we go. You have so many inventory and I have like 5 things, and not even because I sold stuff. Yeah, I tend to hoard the materials, but it's because I do get good use out of a lot of them. I have this. Should have it by type. There we go. Worm Darner. Oh. Oh, there we go. It actually restores some hearts. That's nice. So I do technically have a healing potion now. Hightail Lizard. actually getting low on monster parts. Yeah, that's all food. Okay. Yeah, I don't like using up my wings, but I do have more of those than most other stuff. And okay, that didn't make any difference. That just used up extra parts. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold on to that for upgrades. Don't need to turn everything into a potion. Okay, we got a few good things now, and I can sell those rice balls. That's not the shop. This is the shop.
Yeah. Hey.
Only 15 rupees, but you know what? It's something.
Ah. Ah.
Okay. So, now it's time for us to head back to Hyrule Field. And then we'll, once we get to the chasm, I think. What do we got here? Is there another one that's a little bit closer? Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah. From here. There's a shrine that we'll do here, and then get up to the big depths spot here. And then we'll call that good for today. And actually start using some of those speed potions. I think actually one of the #1 things that I might end up using stamina potions for would be prolonged combat scenarios. Because if you accidentally overextend yourself, then that can cause... Oh. Hello. You know what? We'll catch a horse. That'll make life much easier. And the way that we do that, I'm going to use an ascension tower. So we can land right on their back. Oh, come on. Go figure. Fine. Just climb over here then. That's right, Sunshine. More horse. Turbo Morses. What? Okay, I've actually got enough apples now that I can just... Hi. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Instant morale boost. So... top off my health. See, this one's already better than Spritcher's. Don't you do that. Okay, it looks like I can take a left here, and that'll bring me over near where I want to be. At least reasonably. Misbehaving buddy. This one's fiery. Normally on the more mildly dispositioned ones, you can handle them pretty easily after just giving them 5 apples. This one wants to sass me a little bit more than that, though. Ooh. Addison time. Another one down.
Ah! Ah!
I don't think that there's anywhere for me to go nearby where I would be able to sell those. Yeah. So, I think I'm just gonna have to... Actually, you know what? There's sort of a spot. There is a stable. Just need to see how close I am to it. Oh yeah, it's like right there. Good, good, good. Yeah, Riverside. So we'll just go to Riverside Stable. Yeah, I can see it now. We'll sell those rice balls. Let's see. What do I want to use? I want to use that. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Actually, let's add insult to injury. Final blow delivered with a Hinox toenail. Okay. Come here, Marcy. Time to get to that stable. Oh. Hey. No sassing. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I think there's like a crap load of tomatoes in here. Yeah, this is Tomato City. But there's time for that later. Gotta help this Bingus first. Come on. love a good pine cone. There we go. Yeah. Another one down. Okay. Get over... Where did... Horse! Oh my god. What are you doing? Wow. Wait. Is that... That's one of the ones that I'm looking for, I think. Yeah, one of. Alright, well, we'll go over here first. A for speed. Crumples. First try again with Addison. I used all the supplies and basically made a heavy trash pile. Yep, when in doubt, just make a big pile of trash. Okay. Where's... There he is. There we go. Okay, time to get out of here. Shrine. And then there'll just be one other one, and then we'll just get back to the chasm, and we'll call it good. Throwing. These combat tutorial ones are always so ridiculous. Okay. Time to check all of these. Any other bits? It's tempting. Because let's see. 9 for the base damage. Fine. Because the nice thing with the Zonite weapons is just the fact that they are non-metallic, but also don't burn. Oh. Speak of the devil. There we go. It's an upgrade. Question is, what horns do I want to put on that? What have I even got? Ah. Yeah. That'll do. I'm gonna stick with my metal stuff for now, though. Okay, so approximately that one. Yeah, I can see it. There we go. That's the one that we need. Because this one is going to be sort of our beacon once we get in the depths. Because of the way that the light roots correspond with the locations of the shrines in the overworld. The ascension tower for getting out of the depths manually is right underneath one side of... Come here, you. It's right underneath one end of Hyrule Bridge. Which is just a little bit south of where we're at. And so we'll be able to use that as just sort of a guide while we're in the depths in order to help us find our way in that direction. I just got so many apple too, and I forgot about the trees and was reminded that no one warned me about the trees the first time I ever had to deal with them. That was when I lost all trust in everything. Yeah. They like to throw them at you. Oh good, I like these ones. No, you don't. Oh, come on. Oh! We'll try that one again. Almost had it. Just had a few misinputs. Oh, pff, of course, I miss all this gear right here. I was doing it completely without. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help a lot. Alright, that's more like it. Oops. Can't let myself get careless. There we go. Yeah. We'll do that. Spring shields are fun, but springs themselves are more useful to me for other purposes. So usually I don't make them. Because the spring gets consumed on the first bounce that you get out of it. Okay. Now we just head to the chasm, and we'll call it good. Because it has been just about 4 hours. I have other things that I gotta get to. Why am I going that way? That is literally the opposite of the way that I want to go. Try that again. At least this is a pretty fast horse. We'll cut through the field here. I exploded myself. Oops. Yeah, I recommend not doing that whenever possible. Doesn't feel great. Haha. Now give me your treasure. Arrows. I am not complaining. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I bet you there's something up on the top of this. Probably. I'll check that out. Can always use more fire fruit. You can always use more Korok seeds. Ooh. Sorry there, buddy. Unlike some people, I do not put the rocks back down on their heads on purpose. I like the Koroks.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Come on. Okay, it really doesn't want to walk any closer. I was gonna get a little bit closer than that, but he does not want to go. Okay, we will call it good there. And next time, we will head to the depths for the first time and take care of that camera quest. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.